Well, hello, welcome to ILoveGay today. And we are diving back into the world of sports. And we are here with Jason Peplinski from Sin City Classic Sports. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Well, it's great to have you here. It's funny because being from LA, I had always known of Sin City Classic, just up there in Vegas. And I knew it was about sports, and I probably should have been more involved with sports than I was. But no, you guys have had a great name for yourself and have created something that, from what I'm reading, has just really grown into quite the event.
Yeah, it grown in popularity, and we started off as a small softball tournament, and we're 17 years later now into the festival, and we have 24 sports, and
Yeah.
approximately 10,000 athletes will visit us this January in Sin City, and super excited about the growth of the tournament and festival.
Yeah, no, it's huge. It's one of those things. It's funny because I attend a lot of like LGBT business conferences, and then also in the world of travel and so forth. I enjoy those, but when I'm there, it's always interesting because they're competitive. They always talk about the size of the attendees, and I always think to myself, I don't think they have any idea. I've noticed from various sports events, including like with I think it's water polo and so forth, but you guys get large numbers of people that I think are off the radar of folks that are not in the sports world.
We were off the radar for a long time, but I think people have tapped into the body of people that we do bring, and
Yeah,
we're the largest LGBT sporting event annually in the country.
yeah.
And we have a large following, and it grows every year.
And you have sponsors such as like Lexus, I know is a big one, right?
Lexus is our presenting sponsor. They've been a great partner to our festival. Tito's is another great partner for us, as well as partnering with some of the local organizations in Vegas.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're super happy and proud to have Lexus as our presenting sponsor, and they'll be present at the festival all weekend.
Well, it's interesting, and even talking a little bit, comparing it to gay games. You started as part of it. Just it was part of the Los Angeles Gay and Lesbian Softball League, right? And then just kind of grew into a bigger event.
Yeah, so GLASA, the Greater Los Angeles Area Softball Association, is the host parent, so to speak,
Yeah.
of the festival. I serve as the commissioner of that softball league, but many of the
Okay.
people involved in our tournament in the festival have served in roles on the GLASA board, and all the volunteers for the festival come from our local softball league.
Yeah.
So we have about 40 teams here in LA, and all of our support and all of our volunteerism comes from that league at the festival. And we have an amazing committee of people that work on this festival every year, and it's a real team effort.
Yeah. And then, but uh, gay games and so forth. How do they fit into all that? Do they work with you in any?
They do. The Gay Games does come to our festival. They'll have a presence at the opening registration party.
Yeah.
And a lot of our athletes have attended the Gay Games softball tournaments over the years. In fact, my husband has gone to a Gay Games. And so, yes, they're definitely present at our festival, as well as other organizations. We have Asana there, which is the Women's National Softball Organization. We have NAGA, which is the North American Softball Association.
Yeah.
And we'll have other partners as well that run other sports festivals at our festival as well.
It's nice to see that sports brings everybody together in this way.
Yeah.
And you have two new sports that are kind of featured this year: pickleball and sand volleyball.
Yeah, so pickleball, and not surprising that we finally got pickleball on our list of sports. It's the fastest growing recreational activity in the country, and in fact, we just started playing about 6 months ago, and it's addicting. We love it, and so we're thrilled that pickleball decided to join us, and also great that their event is going to take place on Thursday and Friday. So
Yeah.
we will be able to have a lot of our athletes that are coming to play other sports on Friday and Saturday. I'm sorry, Saturday and Sunday will be able to participate in pickleball. So pickleball is playing in a really great venue. They're playing on the rooftop of the Plaza Hotel.
Wow.
And it's an amazing venue surrounded by Las Vegas downtown lights and open
Yeah.
air. Yes, so we're super excited about them. And then volleyball. We've had indoor volleyball as a partner for a long time, but sand volleyball has added this year, as well as returning sports like esports and wrestling are back. And so we're happy to have a growing list of partner sports again. And this is the first year sort of out of COVID that everybody is kind of back in full force. So we did have an event last year, but it was a little stinted because of the COVID protocols and such, and people were still a little leery to travel. And so we're
Yeah.
excited about a full festival this year.
Yeah. I think last year was more of a transitional year for many of us.
Yeah,
But you have
exactly.
Lastly, you have an award that you're going to be kind of as part of this, the Ken Scearce Leadership Award.
Yeah, so Ken was our executive director, and unfortunately, about a year and a half ago, passed away. And so, in his memory and his commitment to this festival, we created an award that all of our partner sports can submit nominations for, and they're due the first week of December. And so, will be the second year of the award, and we'll be giving it out at the Compete magazine award show on Thursday night at the festival. And Ken was a force in LGBT sports around the country, and this is just a way to honor his commitment and legacy to our community.
Yeah. And I do love that not only do you bring a lot of folks together, but the way you work with LGBT media, especially in the world of sports. But Compete Magazine, I've known of them. I don't think I've really met them, but I've known of them for years. And then, of course, Outsports. I know Outsports is very tied in, and I've known them for over 2 decades now. So I love seeing that.
A lot, like you mentioned earlier, a lot of agencies and organizations across the country are brought together by sport. And all of those you mentioned, are involved in our festival. And Compete's an amazing partner for us. And they actually do our player guide. And they are present. They do a conference on Wednesday and then an award show on Thursday. And they've just been amazing supporters of the festival.
I love that. Well, this is fantastic. And I wish I was back in LA at that time, because I would love to, especially go out with some of our friends that we know are going to be there and check this out. But I will one of these days. So
it's always Las Vegas over Martin Luther King weekend. So it's always that weekend, so people can plan every year. That's the date.
Fantastic. Well, I'm really appreciative that you're able to take a few moments of your time and kind of share a bit of the story of Sin City with our audience here, and look forward to being able to connect in the real world soon.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Looking forward to meeting you as well.
Absolutely. Thanks again.
Thanks, Matt. Take care.
So good.